Alright, so we're out here at Green River today. Just a quick trip. Had a new backpack, had to break in, bought a new adventure vehicle. So we're out and I'm able to cross over the streams. Not like in the springtime when they were raging, so we're looking around, coming up through here. One of the things that I like to do personally when it's warm, because the cold water doesn't bother me, the trusty TiVos. So looking across here, gonna go down in here and I'm not sure if you can see it down here by this red rock. Appears to be, let me fall in here, something kind of cool. So we're gonna go out and take a look, adventuring into it. A little bit chilly, but not too bad actually. Nice summer day. There we go. Piece of petrified wood, a nice little chunk there. Got some good banding on it, some good lines. Kind of like it. Probably take that one with me. Look around and see what else we see out here. A lot of red jasper like down in here. The rocks out here are starting to get covered with the mid to late fall slime. So we're gonna set this down. Looks like there's something else over here. Let me put him up on the bank. We'll go out and check this one out. What is that? Just kind of an odd looking little thing here. I don't think we'll go much further with him. Kind of cool. All kinds of neat little things in the water though. Just keep walking up there. It's either a piece of regular wood or a piece of petrified wood down here. And that would be the regular variety. Out of the way. So I've searched over on the other side quite a bit in the springtime. So I want to stay on the left side of the bank here today. So we're going to go back and continue upstream and see what we can find. So walking along here in the late summer, it's almost September right now. A lot of the rocks have this whitish powdery look to them. Makes it a little bit more difficult to find agates and such, so you have to watch for different textures, but after you get used to it you can spot them. Got something over here hanging, so I've got to check him out. Definitely looks right. Oh yeah, see, it's a good size one too. Nice and flat, not a lot of pockets, so he should polish pretty nicely as well. So we'll take him along with us. Just working the way along up here. I say everything kind of has that whitey sheen, but sometimes you just gotta pick some things up and double check them. Now look at this one here. It has a little bit of something going on, so it's probably worth picking him up. And definitely a nice size agate here. You can see a little bit of crystal formation on this side. Very cool. Take him over the stream here in a minute and wash him off. I'm not sure what this is. Worth picking up as well. See, they're so close. Doesn't really have a lot going on there. Very cool. Just picking up a couple rocks. I like the little Jasper line in this one, but not worth taking home. Right there, and that one kind of stands out in the sunshine. Let's give him a once over. Kind of interesting. Usually find it with much smaller pieces of the quartz inside of it. Kind of cool. So Greenwater is noted for its green jasper as well as the agates and everything out here. It's a nice little piece of green jasper there. Looks pretty in the water. So we'll just leave him there for somebody else. Well, this had to take a while. See how big that one is. Oh, the little teeth marks. Wow. Kind of cool. A lot of agate in it. See down by my thumb. Big bands. I'm not sure it's in the middle. Or take it to the stream and wash it off. Cool piece of sandstone by it though too. Kind of like that. Very pretty. That side doesn't throw me here. It's got some things happening. You never know what's inside. There's a big chunk of agate there, and on that side, if nothing else, you kind of see where they come from. Kind of cool. I just crossed over this little stream there, and coming up this bank, and doesn't that just kind of stand out? Look at that. Very interesting little piece there. Let's climb a little closer. Just a lot of action in there. I'll leave him there. Very cool rock though, isn't it? Very nice. Just kind of cool. You can see where the floodwaters washed everything out this spring. See kind of a composition of where all this is coming from. Got a lot of a lot of rocks to look through, definitely. Although I must say, I'm going to go over and look at that wall over there. And it'd be awfully cool to find something in there. Just to see it hanging in the wall and dig it out. So we're going to definitely search that out. Just heading over to that rock wall to see what I can find. Looking in the water. Let's see what this thing's all about. Oh my. Look at that. Beauteous. Quite through with the beauteous aspect. Green going on there. Oh yeah. Now see, I want to find something on the wall over there, somewhat similar to this, and dig it out. That would be very cool. Where I picked that agate up. Check this out. Isn't that just a beautiful looking rock? There's a lot going on to it, doesn't it? I don't know what I'd do with it, but we're gonna look at him one time. Ooh, he's a big one. Just a pretty rock, isn't it? There, go back home. There you go. Okay, onward and over to the cliff. Let's see what we can find. Oh, look over here. Let's just walk up here first. Right down in here. That little pup peeking out there. Oh, that little red Jasper happening too. It's kind of fun. Or just kind of take our time in this spot maybe. Real wood, not the kind of wood we found earlier. Right down in here. I think it's just a piece of quartz. More quartz. Jasper. I have a little hot pocket there for a second. We've got to come back this way and cross over as we get up to there, so we're going to head across and see what we can find. Can't get across there yet. Look at all the different colors in this guy. Got a lot going on. A little agate. But just kind of an amazing little rock there. Pretty far to travel with it. Wonder how it would clean up and slice up and tumble afterwards. Nothing. I mean, that is nice. Look at that. A little close up. Howsoever, the beauty of a rock is proportionate to the weight times the distance to the car divided by how beautiful it really is. And stuff to think about this, and I got to come back this way, so off to the side. Came across there, found the Jasper. Said we're going to work our way up across here. Now we're looking for the, what I call the Agate Grande today. We're looking for a big agate, something nice, a lot of character, possibly this one. Definitely has the size. Let's go and clean it off. See what we got. A couple of feet into this gravel bar, and it's looking quite promising. Whoa, yeah, sweet. All that going on. Deep pocket there. Oh, look at that. Well, that definitely takes the ride home. So working our way up the gravel bank here, and notice this one right here. He's got some decent color to him. What's this over here? Little sheen on that one. Another little baby one. Another little baby one. A little something. They just seem to be here. Kind of like that. I don't think anyone's been to this spot, just judging by the size of it and the number in one little spot like this. It was on the other side of the river. Most people don't go across the cold river. Of course, I'm not most people. I just don't mind the cold water. Look, there's mass. I just dropped a little one, and there's another little one. So when you leaning over logs here, all this in one little spot. Very cool. This is just kind of a point of reference here. This is where I just picked up about 6 or 7 agates with one spot. So I stepped over that log and looked down, and look at this. Look at that. That's a good size agate. Has a little tint to it. Sort of almost like a moss agate. Definitely in some kind of a pocket here. Let's just look real fast before we turn the camera off, see if we see anything else. Not at first glance, but we'll stare at it for a while. See what we can find. If I see anything, I'll come back. Nice little one, kind of shiny, kind of happy with that one. Woo. Such a beautiful area. Quiet, trees, water, walking across the stream. Oh, that's a pretty good chunk. Kind of interesting. Yeah. This is probably nothing. Nothing. Little bright spot in the water that way we'll check out. Kind of a crystalline chalcedony quartz. You see most likely quartz that you find out here. It's very pretty. This just looks interesting. Let's go down and wash it off. Close enough. Got a lot of action going on in it. Look at that. It's a nice Jasper. It's big. It's really nice. I'd like to have it, but I think, I don't know. I don't think my saw is big enough for it. Look at that. It's got a lot of color going through there. I bet it would slice beautifully. sometimes it seems that you stop and you want to check something out. This, like I walked past it. I walked up to here and I'd seen it and I thought, I got to check it out. There's something about it. Just got to check it out. So I came back over, flipped it over. Wasn't anything there. But right here, this is what I must have stopped for. I was right beside it. It's just almost as if after you've done this for a while, your subconscious notices these things. And if you pay attention and stop and listen, you tend to find them. It's a casual observation, but it seems so true. Sometimes I just don't know why I stop or why I don't move on until I, suddenly see what's there. So Greenwood is one of my favorite places to go. I'm going to show you some of the my favorite finds from out there and give you some tips. So Greenwood is located off of 410. I go on FS Road 70, and you head up that road. You have to go past where the yellow posted signs are. You're past a lava outflow on the right hand side. You see the stream off on the left, and there are numerous places where you can pull over and find gravel beds, and that's really what you want to do. You want to find a good spot to pull over, walk down to the river and check it out. That's where I found these. You can see I put a polish on some of these. Enjoyed that one. I go in the spring. I go all year round, actually. If you can get there in the spring before a lot of other rockhounds, you tend to do a little bit better, particularly if there's been a heavy rains in the wintertime and floods. It brings up the new rocks. Kind of cool. This one's still a work in progress here, but look at the size of that. That's just a chunk of agate. And I found a couple of these tear-shaped ones out there. Gave one to my grandson. He seems to enjoy it. This one needs a little bit more work to polish up. This is one of my favorite finds from out there. Look at the colors in this thing. Very dark. It's got a lot of just beauty to it. I just really enjoy this one. There's a variety of different rocks out there, those all being agates and such, but this, I'm going with combination maybe Tahoma agate and Chelsea. A little bit happening here. This is the natural side of it. Kind of polished it up a little bit. It's very soft. That's why I'm thinking it may be more along the opal kind of line. Green Jasper. Just put a little face polish on that one. That was just sitting in the river waiting for me. You don't really think of petrified wood at Green River, but it is everywhere. This one just reminds me of a piece of petrified salmon. I don't know why. Guess it must be close to dinner time. This is just typical. I mean, you find a lot of these size agates out there, so that's kind of cool. This one, just kind of like the color of that. Got Jasper going on, got this little crystal base there. Very fun. Just another one of those blue agates. Have to end up slicing into that one. My first experiment at face polishing came from out there. Was this Jasper. This is that petrified wood that I found at the beginning of the video. It's quite heavy. I'm probably just gonna have to do a little shine to that one. Another agate. I have a whole box of these. There's just so many of them. When you get out there to Green River and you find a place to go, walk down to the river. In the springtime, I like to wear waders, take that little rake that I have with me. It's collapsible, it goes down to like 2.5 feet, so I can put it in my backpack. Walk down to the river and just search. You'll find all kinds of neat things. Be careful, like I said, of crossing the river. You don't want to fall in. You don't want to be a rescue victim. Just enjoy yourself. The trees are tremendous. It's quiet. It's beautiful. You can follow that road. It goes the whole way back. Forest Road 70 goes the whole way back to, I think it actually goes through. My daughter and I one time just kept driving around till we explored all the roads. There are a number of dig sites there. People dig for different minerals and different rocks. The Gem Trails has some locations in it. You might want to check that out, Gem Trails of Washington. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about it. Thank you.